Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm at the RIU Resurgence Conference in Perth, and I've just had a chat with Tim Markwell, who's Managing Director of Falcon Metals. Tim, welcome back to the Roadhouse. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Wally.
Okay, so Falcon Metals, you straddle the country more or less. So, but you have been busy in Bendigo of late. What's your Bendigo project?
Yeah, so we announced our results from our last season's drilling program in Bendigo in July, and we got some very good results at our Ironbark project, which is a diorite-hosted prospect in the middle of our permits in Bendigo. So our field season's about to recommence. It's been a little bit wet, but we've got our rigs ready. So we're going to do quite an extensive drill out through our key prospects in Bendigo, including Ironbark, as well as a big regional program. So we're going to be drilling from about December to about May next year. So there'll be lots of news flow over the next 6 or 7 months or so. Yeah. So that.
Just touching on the rain in Bendigo, I mean, the weather over there in Victoria, is that sort of really playing havoc with a lot of stuff you're trying to do?
Yeah, it has delayed our drilling a little bit. So we had hoped to do a sort of a soft start in October, but with the weather, we've had to delay it a little bit. It's just a bit too wet. We will look to start in December. There'll be roadside sites we can access quite early on, and as the fields dry out, we'll get into the paddocks. But we've got the rigs lined up, we've got the staff lined up, and we'll hit it pretty hard as soon as we can.
All right, so that's as far as we are over Victoria. Back in WA, you've got a bit going on there as well.
Yeah, sure. We've got a project called the Viking project. It's 30 kilometres from Norseman in the Albany-Fraser, so a very active area at the moment. Norseman's quite busy. So it's an old Anglo gold project where they got some very high-grade hits in an oxide zone, quite shallow, but they never drilled underneath these high-grade hits. So it's a very simple case for us of picking up the project in a joint venture, and we've just done 10 RC holes drilling underneath these oxide hits, and we got some very nice hits. We got 6 metres at over 5 grams, including a metre at 28.5, so beautiful visible gold as well. So that's proved the concept that the oxide zone does go into the fresh rock. And now we're about to recommence a diamond program starting next week, where we're just going to be stepping back and drilling underneath these high-grade hits and just seeing how big it is. So it's quite an exciting program for us.
All right, so that means like 2023, we're really sort of anticipating a lot of results to come through, and so from there, further on, I suppose.
Sure, yeah, we will have 2 rigs going at once. So drilling in WA from next week, and then 2 rigs going in December, one starting in December and the second rig starting probably in January. So we'll have plenty of news flow well into 2023.
All right, well I'm sure people will start paying attention and looking forward to those results.
Okay, thanks very much, Wally.